Wake up, another day, another cycle of noise. From the moment we open our eyes, we are thrown into chaos. Traffic, deadlines, screens, endless distractions. Our minds, overstimulated, our focus gone. We drown in noise and call it normal. We wonder why we are so stressed, why we can't think clearly, why we never feel calm. But silence is terrifying, isn't it? All of man's problems stem from his inability to sit quietly in a room alone. In silence, there are no distractions, no escape, only you and the thoughts you're hiding behind screens. We spend our lives running from silence, from solitude, from ourselves. But what if we stopped? In a world that never stops distracting, the strongest man is the one who can sit in silence. The world is loud and full of distractions, but the answers, they're in the quiet depth of your mind. Questions start to arise. You start questioning things yourself you've been avoiding for years. Maybe you have some deep things you don't want to remember. Silence is easily one of the most powerful tools a man can have, but it's not easy nowadays because we are so used to. Instead of facing them, we simply distract ourselves and try to avoid them by being on us on the screens, playing video games, just doing everything but not facing the thoughts, facing silence. Like in the mountains or in nature, when you're faced with silence, something amazing happens. You start questioning things to yourself because you can no longer distract yourself from your thoughts, from your ideas, maybe from your fears. But it's exactly in that moment when you choose to sit with them, to sit in silence, to no longer distract yourself, that something changes. And let me tell you about a thing I had almost 1 year ago. One morning, I was at my girlfriend's house. I was standing outside, and suddenly I was like, wow, the birds are singing, and they always sing. But that morning, I actually listened to them. I can't even remember the last time I stopped and just listened to the birds singing, to the beautiful sound of nature. I was always so distracted by my thoughts, rush, work, Instagram. Even when I went outside, always on Instagram, WhatsApp, calling somebody, listen to music. That was like, this is crazy. And by being so distracted, the only thing I came up with it, I was really just avoiding what truly matters. I was maybe I was affected by social media on maybe thinking what I would like, Lamborghinis, luxury life. I wasn't really sitting with myself and questioning things. We fear the silence, we fear it because we are not used to that anymore because we are so distracted all the time. When you sit with them, it's terrifying because you come up with some questions like, who am I? What is my purpose on this world? What do I really want? Am I happy? These are deep questions, and it's not easy. The journey is hard, the silence is uncomfortable, but it's in that discomfort that we find clarity. The clarity that gets lost in the noise of the world. How do we break from the distraction, from the noise? Start with one step. You don't need to be up in the mountains or in the nature. You can simply sit silent in your room. Try maybe 5 minutes without your phone. Just complete silence. No music, no YouTube, nothing. Just put down your phone, completely shut off everything, and try just to sit 5 minutes with your thoughts. pay attention to what questions arise, because these are important questions that you are avoiding maybe for years. And I know it's scary to face them, but if you continue to distract yourself, you will just you're just avoiding the question, and the question will always be there if you don't sit down, ask yourself the questions, and really find an answer. So make a promise to yourself today: step away from the noise, from the distractions. Try out 5 minutes. Maybe 1 minute is enough for you. Maybe just think about that. You can't even sit 5 minutes without distracting yourself with the phone, with something. You can't even sit 5 minutes and just be calm and maybe listen to nature, to the sounds that are around you. Maybe there is a mountain you never have seen because you always pass by it so in a rush, so distracted that you don't even notice the little things that change around you. So if you are ready to reclaim the power of your mind, to reclaim calmness, clarity, not always distracting yourself, this is the moment you can change that. So if you liked this video and it helped you, subscribe to the channel, and let's get together to this journey to reclaim calmness, to reclaim clarity of our mind, to just be able to sit in silence and really understand who we are, what we want, what is our purpose on this world. You can also go and check out my Instagram, and see you in the next one. Shani.